been talking at you for 6 hours, and I could probably stand here and talk at you for another 6. But I'm looking at you, and I can see you're lean, mean, and hungry to make that sale. Now, what are you gonna do?
Sell!
What are you gonna sell?
Renegade!
Catriona, you're having a cup of tea. The contract's on the table. The buyer says, I'll have to ask my husband. What are you gonna do?
Sell!
McAteer, you're having a couple of beers. The brochure's on the bar. The buyer says, I'll have to ask my bank manager. What are you gonna do?
Sell!
Webster, you're standing at the door. The buyer shakes her head. She's not interested. What are you gonna do?
Sell!
Lavery, the buyer calls the cops. He's having you arrested. They got you in the car. What are you gonna do?
Sell!
What are you gonna do?
Sell!
What are you gonna do?
Sell! 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 Sell!
McKenna, where do you think you're going? The seminar's not finished yet.
I've got an appointment with a potential customer.
He hasn't got an appointment with a potential customer. He's got an appointment with a buyer!
Buyer. Buyer.
You must eat. I make sandwich.
Thanks.
Big, don't proper shape.
That was money, that's what I want.
Can't hear you, Campbell.
From way back in 1959.
Still can't hear you.
And this is Campbell Bain, the bane of your life.
Campbell.
Eddie, I'm a mentally ill person. If I shout any louder, I'll be restrained and sedated.
The feeder, Campbell.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay, Campbell. We'll try it again.
Blow the murders if you push them like that.
Fair guess. I nearly got it right that time. What it... Well, well. The poacher's turned gamekeeper, eh? Where did you get the coat?
From, Dr. Brayley.
You look dead handsome like that, so you do.
You get everything you needed?
Almost. That only cost 50p. I'll strip it for the power transistors. Are you sure you trust him on that desk?
Fair guess. This desk and I are on intimate terms. This desk and I are practically engaged. We're doing our first show together tomorrow night.
No tomorrow, Campbell.
But I'm standing at the threshold of one of the most important moments of my life here. Give me an audience. Give me punters and I will deliver, Eddie.
Well, I hadn't expected such a crowd. Doctor, which one of you is Eddie McKenna?
I am.
I'm Mrs. MacDonald, Assistant Administrator.
Mrs. MacDonald.
Call me Evelyn. Just thought I'd pop my head in and say hello. Ask if you need anything.
Aye, we do.
I'm sorry?
We need some shielded 3-core flex. This stuff is useless. The doctor's bleeps are coming through in the air.
Well, that should be possible.
And some paint. This place needs redecorating, so it does.
Oh, hang on. Just let me make a list.
But the main thing is the mixing desk. Now, we've got a lot of crackle coming through on these faders, and these two here have had it, really. Now, we could do with a couple of new ones if you can still get them, but what we really need is a new desk. A 6x2 would even do us.
My goodness. Are you a doctor or an engineer?
I'm a patient.
We're all patients. Except him, who isn't, but should be. But don't worry, we're heavily tranquilized and pose no danger to the public.
No, that's marvellous. Involving the patients. I'll see what I can do about this list. There's an endowment trust we can approach. But the hospital board will want to see some figures, I'm afraid.
What kind of figures?
Oh, just a budget proposal, really. Current running costs, projected capital outlay, that sort of thing. If you've got your books up to date and you've got some written estimates of the equipment you propose to purchase, you can...
Hospital radio,
it's dedicated to the board and boring board of St Jude's Hospital, that bloated bilious body of befuddled brains we'd like to befriend. Just give us your dosh, boys.
Campbell. Well, pretty impressive. Anyway, Eddie, I'll pop in again in a few days when you have a chance to get some figures together. And thanks for the wee demonstration, as it were.
Oh, well done, Campbell.
I told you I could do it if I had an audience.
Not that. What's everyone going to think of that? She'll think I'm a loony. I'm a loony. Come on, Eddie. Let me do my own show tomorrow, eh? Aye, okay.
Yeah, beauty! Tomorrow night! The Campbell Bain Show debuts tomorrow night! Eat your heart out, Ken Bruce, you bastard!
Oh. Hello.
They, told me I'd find you in here.
Aye. Well, here I am. You lot, this is my dad. Dad, this is that lot. Have a seat. I'd get you a cup of tea, but they don't trust us with kettles.
You know, you might burn yourselves.
Aye. Or wear them on our heads. Either way, it requires medical intervention.
I've just had a word with your doctor, by the way.
Oh, aye?
He gave me some good news, I think. He says they'll be letting you out of here soon. Next week, he reckons.
You're joking, next week?
Free at last! Free at last! Thank God Almighty, I'll be free at last!
Aye, well, just thought I'd come and ask you if you had any plans for when you come out.
Aye, loads of them. Massive booze up with all my pals. Holiday in the Seychelles. Or Mallorca, I'll slum it. And lose my virginity. I'm 19, I think I should lose my virginity, don't you?
Listen, stop your daft act. You'll make me think you need to stay here. I was talking about your future, son. You didn't get your exams, you know. Your mother and I was wondering if you'd thought about going back to do your exams.
Oh, can I say that was the first thing that crossed my mind?
Well, think about it, son. There's a recession on. Nobody gets nothing for nothing. You need qualifications.
It's just... I don't know what I want to do yet.
Oh, don't give me your daft talk. We're talking about a job. I mean, what you want has nothing to do with it.
Ah, well, I could always be a road sweeper, I suppose.
I am not a road sweeper. I work for the cleansing department. And I'm a foreman.
You sweep the road.
Oh, I never heard you complain about the food it put on the table. Do you want to be a waster all your life? Because I'm not having it. You gotta pull yourself together, because this thing is killing your mother. It's positively killing her. I mean, the doctors had to put her on tablets because she's so upset about it.
That makes two loonies in the family.
Your mother is not a loony. We've never had a loony in the family before you. Not on my side or your mother's. You've just got to stop this. Put it all behind you. Pull yourself together. You understand me?
As the Tweed flows towards Cold Stream, it starts to form the natural border of England on the south bank.
You just have to think about your future, son.
One of the first meets with this joint jurisdiction is the bees fishing sphere.
Go on now, Rosalie. Time to lock up.
I'm not going to rest until everything in the world is neat and tidy and every germ on earth is dead.
Well, it's nice to have a mission, but I've got to lock up now.
Okay. What's all this?
I'm just getting these figures together for Evelyn.
It would be nice if they redecorated this place.
Aye. Look, I've just sorted, don't. Look, don't!
Everything in the world neat and tidy.